Greetings, steering committee members and members of the public. My name is Linda Whitmore, and I'm a member on both the Monitoring Plan Steering Committee and the co-lead team. Following the guidance of the Contra Costa Public Health about public gathering and COVID-19, the co-leads decided to host our 13th steering committee meeting in a virtual environment. Since our meeting in February 2020, the co-leads have been very hard at work planning a virtual meeting that's inclusive and engaging for the steering committee members and the members of the public. So we decided to use the Air District's Open Air Forum, which allows a platform that is you can access on demand and at your convenience. We also want to make sure that this virtual meeting gave the feeling that we were there together. So we included multimedia materials that will be available at every agenda topic. Now, if you want to get more information or you want to find out about past steering committee meetings or about the plan, you can do this by connecting to our project webpage. And during the Open Air Forum, there will be a lot of references that will help you along the way. Thank you.
Hello, steering committee members. My name is Jamila Jordan with MIG, and we are your neutral facilitation team. Our goal is to make sure that all viewpoints and ideas can be expressed and heard. We have a full agenda here for you today, and it starts with several announcements and updates. From there, we want to give you some updates on the initial monitoring projects and all the great work that's happened since our last meeting. We also would like to share the proposed timeline for the Air Toxics Hotspot project. From there, we'll move into next steps and public comment. You also have an opportunity to evaluate this online meeting as well. Given that this is our first virtual meeting as a steering committee, we have a few common courtesy agreements that we ask for you all to abide by, and they include, please be respectful of one another's opinions. You'll have several opportunities to give input throughout this virtual meeting, and we ask that you be respectful and thoughtful as to what you share with your colleagues and community. The second one is that technology happens. We ask for you all to be flexible and be patient. We're here to help you, so if you need any assistance in navigating this online forum, please feel free to reach out to us. And lastly, this is just one meeting in a much larger process, so please keep that in mind as you share your comments and ideas. Steering committee members are kindly requested to register for this meeting and to complete that evaluation at the end of our virtual meeting. This will help us evaluate meeting outcomes and to determine your stipend amount. Please review the materials that we provided through Open Air Forum, which is the Air District's virtual meeting platform, to respond to our polling questions. And this helps us get a sense of your thoughts and ideas. We're at a crucial stage in the development of the monitoring plan, and we need you. We need your input to achieve the monitoring plan and steering committee objectives. In addition to this virtual meeting, we will hold virtual office hours as well. So if you'd like some FaceTime with your fellow steering committee members, as well as members of the Air District, please feel free to sign up for those virtual office hours, and we'll share a little bit more about that at the end of our presentation, so you'll have the exact dates and times of those office hours. We hope that you enjoy this virtual steering committee meeting and that you, your friends, and your family are staying healthy and safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamila. Thank you, Linda. Good to see everyone virtually. I'm now going to share my screen with you so that you can see how best to engage with the virtual steering committee meeting that the co-leads have been working so hard on. So you made it to the introduction. You're here, you're watching this video on the introduction page. You'll notice that next to the introduction tab on your screen are a few additional tabs, all annotations and your annotations. please click on your annotations. This is where you will be able to engage with the steering committee materials and include your comments and thoughts for each of the different agenda items. Once you click on your annotations, you will see right underneath a few more tabs. These tabs correspond to the agenda items for this meeting. So you have announcements and updates, where you'll get to hear from Dan, as well as learn about some TAG updates. The initial monitoring projects tab includes introductions and videos from some of the initial monitoring projects. The Air Toxics Hotspots project, where you'll get to hear from Dan about where we're at the Air District with pulling together that update. Next steps in public comment is where you will get to learn about the next Path to Clean Air Steering Committee and where you will find additional information about the virtual office hours that Jamila talked about. And then finally, the evaluation tab, which is really important. So please click on the evaluation tab and then click on this link underneath to access our evaluation. This is where you will be able to tell us what you think about this new virtual format so that we can do better next time. Okay, so how do you interact with the materials? We'll start with the initial monitoring projects. So if you scroll down, you'll be able to read an introduction about the initial monitoring projects, just as a reminder to you about how we got here. And for each additional monitoring project, we have a YouTube video embedded where the project representatives present some slides with voiceover. So it's just like we were in a room together and they were presenting their slides. You hit play here just like you would in any YouTube video. After you're done watching the video, you will see this comment icon here. And these comment icons are embedded throughout the steering committee meeting. Please click on wherever you see a comment icon and a little box will drop down where you will get a question. So for ACLIMA, it's what questions or comments do you have for ACLIMA about the data they have collected so far? You will type in your response here. So I'm just typing in your response. And then scroll down and click Next in order to save your comment. When you click Next, it will take you to this page because Open Air Forum and OpenGov, who host the site, want to make sure that you get an opportunity to review your comment. So here's my comment from Kristen Law. Here it is. Type in your response. And if you think it looks good, you hit OK. If you want to make an edit, you hit Edit. And then it'll take you back to your steering committee experience. So one cool feature here is that in addition to entering your own comments, you'll be able to see other people's comments and respond to their comments. So I have a little example here for you in the Air Toxics Hotspots project. So if you scroll down, here's an introduction about Dan's presentation, and you will notice in the comment icon there's a number 1. That means one person has already entered in their comments after watching Dan's video. So click on the comment icon, and just like before, a window will drop down where you can review the comments that have already been entered. So I entered a comment here that says, "Great job, Dan." And then I also wanted to show you that underneath this comment, people can start adding responses to what I said. So I said, "Great job, Dan." And then I decided that I wanted to agree with myself. So I was able to reply, "I agree, great job." So if you want to continue adding comments to this thread that I started, you can do that by adding a comment or replying. If you would like to add your own comments, where comments have already been added, you just click on Add Your Own Annotation. And then just like before, you will type in your comment, scroll down, and click Next. If you do not want to add anything in here, you would just go down to close the box. By clicking next, it will save your comments, whether they are comments on comments that have already been mentioned or included, or your own annotation where you can start a new comment thread. And that is all I have for you. So I'm going to stop sharing. If at any time you have questions or comments or need assistance, please reach out to me. I'm happy to walk you through it. You can also email the co-lead email address, and one of us will get back to you to walk you through how to use this. Thank you. Back to you, Jamila.
Thanks so much, Kristen. So everyone, this is our first virtual steering committee meeting, and we hope that you find it engaging and that you're able to share your thoughts and ideas easily with us. Now we invite you to go to the announcements and updates section. Enjoy!